Hello ladies and welcome. This is Scrap and Nana, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about our Craft with Heart. You can get Craft with Heart in both scrapbooking and card making. And what I'd like to do is just take a few moments and kind of show you how these wonderful crafting subscriptions work. To start with, get this paper up out of my way, I can't see. To start with, let's talk about the card crafting kit first. So when you get the kit, when you open the box, you're going to have this great cut above card kit. Basically, it shows you all the cards that you're going to be able to create. It's going to give you all the envelopes. It's going to give you, I'm going to lay all these goodies out of the way for a moment. It's going to give you the card bases, and look at these phenomenal card bases. I'm going to go ahead and open this up real quickly and just show you. This is just one of the card bases, and it's actually for this card right here. Let me hold that up. It's for this card right here. And as you can see, the card comes pre-designed with the background, and all you're going to do is decorate it. So one of the things I absolutely love about this, ladies, think about this. Well, let me show you what else comes in the kit. I'm getting way out of line here and getting really too excited. I'm gonna pull the rest of the stuff out, show you what you get, and then we're gonna create a little bit. So basically you get this great stamp set. I know that's kind of reflecting a little bit, but it's got a lot of really wonderful greetings to put inside of your card. You also get this little skinny acrylic block, which I just think is the cutest thing ever, and this little mini black stamp pad. So literally, ladies, you get everything in this kit that you need to create these cards, okay? There are some cards in here that are shaker cards, or that can be made into shaker cards. And look, they've actually sent you the shaker window foam and acetate you need to do that. And also these fun little confetti gold stars. I just love this. So ladies, you get all this. So basically, this is our May through August cut above card kit. And do you see how the instructions literally walk you through each card, how to make it, and everything you need to do to create? It's just wonderful. Okay, so let's just take this card here that I had folded. The best way for me to describe the cut above kits is kind of like a little kid on training wheels, okay? You know, they want to ride a bike. They're a little apprehensive about riding a bike, but when they get on that bike with training wheels, they can fly, and they feel like they're doing it all on their own, and it's such a freeing feeling, but yet those training wheels are there to kind of keep them from falling, right? To me, that's what these cut above kits are. There are a lot of people that are a little anxious about designing cards or scrapbook pages because they just don't feel like they're creative. I know, I'm guilty. But what's so cool about these cut above kits, ladies, is everything's here. It allows you to create something beautiful, very quick and easy, and it gives you ideas, because you can take this same idea with some of your scrap paper you might have from another project and recreate it. And make it yours, which is my favorite saying. Just make it yours. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's turn over to the card that this one right here. It's actually card 1, okay? And all I'm gonna do is stamp the sentiment on the base card and embellish with die cuts as shown. Now, how hard is that? So basically, I'm just gonna pull out my little stamp that says sending hugs, which I love that right now because everybody's a little wonky about getting a hug. Some people are, I'm not. But I have to be very cautious and make sure people want a hug. Okay, so with our acrylic stamps, if you've never used an acrylic stamp before, what you need to keep in mind is if they've never been used before, there may be a little bit of an oily residue from them from when they were made or just sitting and not being used. So what I do is I literally just rub that on my hand somewhere, even on your arm, whatever's comfortable. And that's going to remove any of these oils and keep your inks from pooling, if that makes any sense at all. So basically what I'm going to do is set my card bases out of the way. And then I also get all these great sheets of die cuts, ladies. This is just so much fun. It's like being in kindergarten, only better. Everything's just so much fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply take out, this says card 1. Do you notice that? How each one of these die cut areas, this says card 1, and I'm going to use this frame and this heart. So what I'll do is pop this frame out, just like that. I actually got 2 of them. I only need 1. And that is going to go on my card, okay? And then this great little scallop border, which is around that, it's a second one, is going to go on the outside of that, okay? Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here. But the cool thing is it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, that's the way they've done it. And what you can do is use there it says 3D foam tape to add extra dimension if desired. So basically what I can do is put this card directly down and put some foam tape behind here to kind of pop that up. Or I can put this directly down and put foam tape here and pop that up. Whichever one I like the look better, okay? Adhesive, I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I'm going to put this part down, and I'm not gonna take the time to put the foam tape on it today because I think you girls can get that. But I am gonna go ahead and put my greeting, and it looks like, actually I might pull out some of this foam tape because it looks like they have me popping that heart a little bit. So I'll just pull out my foam tape here. And see, you get with your foam tape, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that very well, but you get the outlined images for some of these frames. Like for instance, let's see, is there a square one? I bet there is. Let's look. Yeah, there's a couple rectangles here. I'm trying to figure out if one of these must be for different cards. But basically what I'm going to do is just take one of these pieces from the center. Okay, not an actual frame, but from the center, and I'm going to put it behind this little heart, which was one of my pieces, okay? And if it's a little big, you can just cut it down. Scissors would have been a nice, but you can tear it too. And then you remove that little tape on the back. And I'm just gonna do that so that I get my heart on here where I want it, and then stamp my image underneath. Make sure I leave enough room for that. So since I'm dealing with, I'm going to just pull my tape off here. Since I'm dealing with a skinny block, well, golly gee, Molly. Okay, there we go. I'm just literally going to stamp from above because I've got such a small stamp. But one thing you have to be careful of is I already can tell that, oop, I went over the edge a little bit and got ink on the edges. So it may be best to lay it down and do this. And remember, we kind of like to do our twist and pat, okay? Make sure you have no inky edges. And then just take this. I almost failed there, girls. What you're gonna want to do is pull out your foam tape, or your foam that comes with your stamps. We're gonna call it that. And I'm just going to slide that into my card here so that gives a little cushion, because these acrylic stamps don't have the cushion on it that you would have with a traditional rubber stamp from years ago. And then I'm just going to, I hope you're seeing my gray hair. I'm going to have to do this. I always stand up and lean over my projects, but gosh, I don't want you to see all my gray hair. So there we go. Now, a friend of mine said, and I'm holding this way too long, but if you, when you stamp, I'm going to do this on a little piece of scrap here somewhere. Here's a little piece of scrap. I'm just going to ink up the H here. I used to, when I would stamp, I would just kind of go like that and go on. But she said, and I can tell I missed a little bit of it there. She said, if you just stamp and just hold it just for a second, it will give you a much clearer image. Now, keep in mind, I only inked up the H, not the part that didn't stamp off. And it does give you a clearer, crisper image. So when you are stamping, just when you go to apply it on your project, just hesitate for a moment, hold it there, let it rest for just a second, and you'll get a clear image. So there you go. And then what I would do is come in and put my frame around it. And then look at all these great sayings. So sending hugs, let's see what else is in here. Sending hugs, welcome little one, thank you, simple thanks, you're so loved, you make me so very happy, happy birthday, just for you, you're in my thoughts. So sending hugs, you're in my thoughts, I think would be really nice. It's got a little heart on it too. Maybe someone has not been feeling well, or maybe, you know, they're going through a struggle of some sorts, and you want to put this on the inside of your card. Okay, so again, I'm going to rub that because we know this stamp has never been used because it's brand new. So I'm just going to pat this at this. I normally like to twist and pat, but I'm usually working with a much larger stamp pad. So I'm just going to pat at it instead of twisting and patting because of that. And what I'm going to do is simply put this inside my card. And there you go. Oh, see, that's why you want to make sure you don't get inky paws. Anyway, that's okay because we can simply come in and put a little heart there. But this is a card that was just real fun and easy to make. I'm going to pop that frame around that to complete my card, and there you have it. And that is how our cut above cards work. So I'm going to just set all this stuff out of the way, and I want to show you a little bit about how our cut above works with our scrapbooking. I tell you what, ladies, I love scrapbooking. That's literally how I got started with this. I had a baby boy who was just barely, not even a couple weeks old. And a friend of mine got to scrapbooking. And then I realized I was a stay-at-home mom and I couldn't afford to buy everything that I wanted to buy to scrapbook, and I'll be darned if I didn't sign up to be a consultant when I had one that was about 2.5 and one that was not very old at all, just a few months old. And that little one, who was just a few months old, celebrated his 26th birthday today. So since I've been my youngest must have been just shy of 2 years old. I kind of get that confused. You know, that happens with time. So basically, these are cut above scrapbooking kits, okay? And so you're going to get some photo placement cards in here so that if when you're doing your layout, you don't have your photos yet, you can use these. These also work really well if you've got a larger photo and you're wanting to use it. You can use this as a template to cut your photo down so that it fits on your layout. So here is the June Cut Above Layout Kit. And as you can see, it shows you what the kit's going to look like, but then when you turn it, it shows you exactly how to design 2 beautiful layouts. So you've got layout 1 and layout 2. And look at this, girls. So these are going to be photo placement cards. These are going to be photo placement or photo matting. And then look at all these awesome die cuts. I mean, you are what dreams are made of. I just love that. All these these are stickies here. And then on this sheet, they're actually what we call die cuts, or they're like pop outs. But aren't these beautiful, ladies? And then look at the base pages. The base pages already have that beautiful artwork done. So this is, it looks like this page, if we were to follow these instructions, okay, and you can do whatever you want, but it looks like this page right here with the journaling is supposed to be on the right-hand side, and this page you would turn like this, and this is going to be my left-hand page. So basically, this is where my main photo is going to go. And I'm just going to put one page together here because you girls have an imagination. You know how easy this can go together. But basically what we're doing is we've got a Happy Together punch out. So we're just going to pop that out that easy. I would put my photo here, put this down at the bottom. This would be beautiful for engagement photos, for maybe an anniversary, or a prom. anything like that. So it looks like here they used a couple of the larger flower. They used one larger flower, two medium, it looks like. Okay, we'll just kind of lay these in here. And then a couple of the small ones. And I'm not going to do the stickers just because I'm not ready to actually put this together, but I'm just showing you how quickly and easily this can happen for you. So I'm just going to kind of trickle my flowers down the side, and then here a couple of these leaves we can pop out. See how easy and fast this is, ladies? Oh my goodness. So I've got a couple of leaves that I'm going to pop in here. A few of my leaves are actually stickers, but the cool part about this is I can actually put my stickers down. I can foam, pop these up. So I'm just going to put in a couple flowers here. But I do believe the rest of these are all stickies, and I just don't want to pull those off right now. But isn't that amazing how quickly you could put together these layouts and how absolutely beautiful they are? And I do love the variety. So layout one is a little romantic. You could even do a little girl with that, but look how much fun this one is. This could be for a little girl or a little boy. It would be great for back to school, especially the one that says you are what dreams are made of. You could do just so many things with that. So that is just one of the kits that come in this. So basically, I don't think I brought my catalog back here. I was ill-prepared. But in the information on this, I will put in what page number to refer to find out more about this subscription. It is absolutely phenomenal, ladies, and I know you would love having this show up at your doorstep. It truly is just like Christmas. Thanks for joining in, ladies. Have a great day.